go with our team event cricket final here, as it is just got really quiet, scary quiet in the background. I'm almost scared to talk now.
Well, that's because everyone has a pony in this race here, and they want to see their horse do well.
You just start bringing out the good ones when Jin Mounts is around, huh?
Well, I borrowed Sean's Book of Idioms.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Good play there from you. As this is our finals, folks. DSAB 99 versus Milwaukee Monstahz. Who's going to come out on top? We will find out, as DSAB 99 is your king seat.
And they are in the best form. I mean, Milwaukee Monstahz played well, but they definitely were struggling a little bit there. Compared to how dominant the Germans were, it's going to be a big task, and we're going to need to see the 8 game here from the Milwaukee Monstahz.
Well, we may be whispering a little bit here, so bear with us, as thankfully we got some music to drown us out here a little bit.
Yeah,
Day is stepping up for DSAB 99, and he's played well today. And to think that he's teaming up with Nico is dangerous.
That's a very powerful duo there. Of course, Daryl and Garrett are great, and I think Garrett is in prime form right now. Catching the wrong side of the dart there on the second. But answers right back with 6-0 zone. Nico Kurz, a man that now that he's been back on the stream has gained a lot of fans this week. You can hear the crowd go wild, as that was a big 7 mark answer to the 6 from the Americans. We'll see the crowd here is intently staring at this. Answers right back with the 7 of zone there. Daryl hitting a big one. And then Mateus now stepping up.
For a complete battle on the 20s and 19s. He's going to have to stay there. And he doesn't find it. A lapse there for Mateus. Garrett to try to steal the advantage away.
We'll see here. He needs to find a triple. That's not enough of an advantage because that's too big of a risk. He does get it, though. The reason that that's a big risk, though, is because if Nico hits a 4 mark, he will have the point advantage and basically is trading up to have the bigger number here by getting rid of those 20s if he hits a 7.
Doesn't even hesitate. Stays right there on the 18s.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that there. Daryl took a glance at the score there. From 1 point down, did try to close, but has to be back.
So just kind of mentally getting prepped here for stepping in and looking for greatness. Wondered if he would take a shot. He did. 5 mark there.
Nothing wrong with the hero dart there, but again, it's just giving the opportunity back if you miss it. Garrett on a first dart triple is guaranteed to close those 18s, but now has to stay. I do want to say right now, I feel like both these teams are in good form, but not the best form that we've seen them in at the very moment here, and I expect them to progressively get better as this continues on.
I would agree. The last match that we saw from DSAB 99 was just a performance and a half. I mean, they laid it on good to North Dakota 3-0.
Yeah, they really did.
Almost to the point it makes you think if they could do the same here, but I want to make this interesting. Let's see if we can find that to be the case, as Milwaukee Monstahz hopes to get a leg on the board here.
Yeah, second place in this final here will get $1,600. First place, $2,500 here to be had. Matthews here with the point advantage, might be able to go right at the 20s. Let's see how he approaches. Does go right forward and finds the close. Expand the point lead, going back over to the 18s. Was a solid round there. Nothing fancy, no fanfare, just what he needed. Garrett's going to have to stay down there and won't be able to get the point lead now. It's a frustrating position, but you have to stay on those 17s. Yeah, the bullet.
You can tell he's just not fully satisfied there. 2 marks is just not Garrett Rakowski.
No, it really isn't. With how strong of a player he is, that is not a good start for him. Nico stay down there for some extra points. Not happy with that 3 mark, but it is more than enough, as it does get him that 2 house advantage with point lead, forcing Darryl now to try to bed. Good last start there. Matthews can make sure that they can guarantee the leg here if he hits the 6 on the 16-15 transfer. Well, the first half of that one is good.
Excellent. Over to the 17s for points. Not a bad idea at all.
Yeah.
Just one step closer to that first leg on the board.
Exactly. That single 17 did make it a 60-point difference now. Yeah, Garrett's really not in form as he was earlier today and last night. Nigo just looking for 2 more of those 15s and then moving straight onto the bull. Finds it on the first, over to the bull. Single, double bull will take it. Dart kind of got away from him. He even gave a little hand motion there, like, whoop, kind of slipped away there. But did exactly what he needed to do there and then some.
They're rocking the Milwaukee Bucks hat. Looking for bowls. Only able to grab 2, so Mateus for the leg win. 2 bulls.
And here's some claps from the German crowd there, as that gives them an advantage going into the second leg here. 2 legs away from winning it all. 3 legs still needed for Milwaukee Monstahz to keep the run alive.
And we'll step Porky and Jeffrey Johnson. Try to put one on the board for Milwaukee. It's kind of funny. I went out there with my darts and had a little chuck, and I walked up to Jeffrey. He said, "How you doing, Will?" And I said, "I'm doing good. You need to fill in?" He said, "You're not tan enough for that job, my man."
Well, I can't really argue with that one. I mean, the spirits are high for all these players right now. Even if they're struggling a little bit in their performance or excelling, they're having a great time.
Big trip 20 there. 4 mark. Is handier than just 2 singles, that is for sure, because it wasn't good promising there for a second. These Germans just They got a look in their eye. And
I mean, they know the room's cheering against them in a sort of way. I mean, it's, of course, the home turf Americans cheering for their teams here. So they come out in full force with their loud support, and I think it's phenomenal, as it kind of almost makes it feel like the majority of the room wants it the other way around. Of course, it's all in good fun for the sport here, but there's a lot of passion behind these darts being thrown. Finds on the last, but now gives the advantage back to the Americans here, who come up with a point lead going into round 3.
did want to say it has been kind of neat to see just how much support the Germans have had in all their matches. No matter what, there's always a little crowd behind each German team. And for that to happen here is crazy, because you'd think they kind of enjoy the Strip, go out and enjoy Vegas for a little bit. No, they're electing to stay here and support their fellow countrymen.
As they should. As they should. The worst thing that can happen to you as a player is playing with no one there to back you in a final. You want to have that network that makes you feel a little bit more comfortable, and especially with the Germans, a little bit more at home. Oh, good attempt on the last dart there. You hear the crowd getting real rowdy with this one.
That they are, man.
I don't even think, I wish I saw that a little bit more from the American crowds in general, because it adds a little bit just of that like big feeling, that big momentous occasion when you hear the crowd erupt. First dart triple will get the point lead by 7, which would mean the 20s can go away after. Going right for the close from behind here. He finds the 19, it's brilliant, and he does.
Wow.
Big risk, a big payoff. Jeffrey Johnson now needs to answer back. Of course, a 7 mark there, really a 6 mark, will do that for him. But it requires near perfect play. And take a look at the 19s here if he wants. Chooses to stay up there. With how contested it was, it is unfortunate that that happened. I almost think that shooting the 19 there might have been the safer option.
It's a 4 mark there for DSAB on the 16s, but still not enough. I mean, Porky can go ahead and just 3 mark these 16s, get rid of them, and still have the 2-house advantage if he chose. Going up to the 18s, adding some more points. It's a smart move.
Yeah, really can't hurt him too much there. Germans aren't out of this league yet, though, as DSAB is just going to see if they can really dig deep here. Great last start there, getting underneath a heavily trafficked area to be well thrown.
See a little of the crowd there.
Getting the point lead there. See how he does this.
Wow. Big darts. And we hear a "that's right. That's right" in the background. I believe that was Garrett.
Yeah, Garrett's definitely one of those more emotive players. We're definitely getting a little scrappy here in this leg.
Indeed. Just 3 singles from the Germans, so Porky will be eyeing the close. No, I'm surprised by that last start.
I mean, Porky has been taking a more conservative approach, but I have to agree with you. Taking the close on the last start is definitely a good way to go. But he just wants to play a little bit more conservative. I don't think he feels super comfortable with where a lot of his darts have been going. And I think that's why he's taking a moment here to play the safer route.
He may
they want to make it 1-all.
Not be fully comfortable where his teammates are at either. Let's not forget about that. That's another factor to think about. As he knows, just 1 leg on the board could be a game changer.
Yeah, they got to be a little careful with this approach here, as the bowls are closed for the Germans.
Interesting situation where they have the 2 houses. 2 house to 2 house here. Just a big lead for Milwaukee, so they can go ahead and close out the 15s.
Yeah, 145-point difference here. Any single 18 or 17 here might be a good choice, and he does decide to do that there. Not a bad play. I'm going to be honest here. If they hit a first start triple, I would almost consider doing the move. No, they can't. Just going to keep getting as much as he can. Getting within 58 points here. Big single here for Porky.
So all eyes on Bulls here.
That was a wild second dart there. Being down 75 points, needed to find that last one here to make the score even and kind of force some points or high pressure Bulls on Milwaukee. But now, from this point of view, you can cleanly take the first start at it. At some point, might have to switch just to add a bull here. Go ahead and switch now. He knows 2 singles is what's needed there. Now there's an outshot there for the Germans.
No, it's not. And you know what? This is a checkout. This is a look.
This is.
A double bull. I mean, all doubles here. He can go all doubles here.
He's taking his time. He knows that this would be a big steal here to go up 2-0 with advantage in the finals.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. You can see he's shaking it off.
I mean, this is a hard shot for any player here.
Oh, indeed. But you got to start with bulls. If you hit a single, you stay there. Yep, stay there. And he does grab a big double with the last. That is clutch there as it gets him ahead.
Yeah, with a 32-point difference, you need to stay until you hit a triple, if not more. You don't want to give them another chance at an outshot now that it's gotten a little bit easier with that mark on the 17. Great
Porky.
switch up there.
Yeah, great switch indeed. 7 mark for Porky.
Now at 90 points, 4 bulls needed, which means no outshot here. Not going to regain the point lead here. The opportunity missed for the Germans. Jeffrey Johnson.
Needing the 3 bulls.
65 points means that you can hit a single in either number to add a bull here.
Staying on the 18s. Just expanding the lead, making sure they grab this leg, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty nerve-wracking situation that they put themselves in, incidentally. So now having a 155-point lead here means that even if all hit the double bull here, they're still behind. Porgy attacking the bulls. Gets 2. As he's gonna leave his team in a pretty good spot here. Now he can't get the point lead for the Germans. That's a great shot there, but still down 5 points. Means Jeff Johnson gets 3 darts for a single bull here. You can see he did the little switch up there. He was going for those 18s just to add a cushion, I guess. But no, the right shot there was definitely doing the switch to the bulls here. It is now 1 apiece. As we're going to move on to our third leg here in this exciting matchup. Yeah, that was a huge 9 mark there to start off for the Germans. Yeah, and that was not the response the Milwaukee Monstahz wanted to have here. Let's see if they can keep it up here. And yeah, they're going to. Hitting a safe dart in the last one, 98 points and 3 numbers to start off leg number 3.
Sorry about that, Nick. Ran to turn down that Britney Spears in the background.
Personally was helping me commentate. It was, you know, give me some rhythm.
Well, it's Britney. Nah, I'm kidding.
No, I'll say it if you want.
Nope. DSAB 99 out front in this leg has Nico Kurz with that Nice handy 9 to start us off.
Yeah, absolutely the case here. Nico's going to continue the tear. I feel like he's going to hit this one here. Yeah, look at that. Does the switch up there. This is real dominant stuff. Now, this was the DSAB we were talking about earlier. This is the one that we saw in that King C match. You can hear Garrett actually said his name before the dart left his hand here, knowing that that wasn't going to hit what he was aiming at.
Crazy, but that's just how it goes, you know. You know when that releases, you know.
Yeah, something about that muscle memory, you can just kind of feel it sometimes. Look at this.
Wow. Great, fantastic darts here. As you can see there, some of the German crowd just really supporting these guys.
Jeff Johnson there finding a double on the last, but not going to be enough here. Nico Kurz to find 2 bulls to get his team advantage at match point here in this finals.
And he does it right there with a single dart. Wow, what a leg there for Nico.
Yeah, super impressive performance from both of them, honestly, there.
Yeah, I mean,
look at that little fist bump there, and the little chest bump. They know if they can rally like this for one more leg, it's over. But of course, they do have to break the throw, so if Milwaukee Monstahz can start off strong here.
What's that? Marco or Mario, believe.
Well, it looks like Steve Hilger is going to start us off here. Porky for the Milwaukee Monstahz. Showing some love to his teammate before hitting the line here. Stepping up to the Aki. This start is crucial.
Yeah, that was Marco, sorry. Yeah, that was Marco. And Nico there that really just played well. Putting him up 2-1. Just one leg away for DSAB 99 to win the title.
Good last start there. Slowly inching a lead here. Daryl's definitely had some ups and downs, but now's a good time for him to find an up. Yeah, his grouping's not where he wants it to be here. Tried to do the switch up after not feeling comfortable on those 20s, but not the ideal round as Matthias here is going to start attacking those 19s. If he finds that triple or 2 singles, he can take a look at the 20 with the point lead.
Yeah, big triple here would be handy, and he's well outside.
Yeah, this is honestly a little shocking here.
Yeah, not the best goes, and you see him say, just settle down here.
Yeah, the match point adrenaline, as we talked about, is a big factor here for these guys. Porky just going for the 3 mark, the 1, 2, 3 to get the close there. Good shot here, but does give a 7 mark opportunity to DSAB. That's a great start to it. Ooh. Deflected heavily there.
Yes, outside indeed for Andreas there. Daryl looking to go to work here. Huge round of 9 there.
You can say boom if you want. Matthias here. Gonna need to answer the same. Only finding 3 here. Milwaukee Monstahz starting to get out in front of this one.
Oh, no register. It says I got the 4th dart. That's why I got the 4th dart.
Had a little bit of fun with that one, but definitely an unfortunate bounce out there as that was right on line for the trip.
So, Daryl just hit a 9 mark. We'll step in here. All you need is 2 big 17s and you're doing just fine. And wow, just a single mark there. Door is slightly open for DSAB.
Yeah, Matthews can really save this leg for his team right now.
It's going to take a big hit, and then, let's be honest, not the best of rounds from the Monstahz next go-around, but
Matthews is struggling mighty heavily right now. Compared to how dominant we have seen him, definitely a different version of him at the moment. Porky wasting no time getting rid of the 17s. I'm just going to say it here. Compared to the other 2 on this Team Germany right now, this is completely different sides of the same coin.
yeah, it is. I mean, not the best it goes here for the Germans. Nico's been like the spring of life, it seems like, each time he comes to the board. I think there's no denying he's going to get the MVP for this team so far.
Yeah, with the way he's playing, that's a very fair point.
And nothing on Mateus, Andreas, or Marco, but that's just the kind of player Nico's been today.
Yeah, he's truly showing himself as kind of a leader of sorts. Which is funny because he is the young gun of that team.
Yeah, by a little bit.
Borgie does get those 16s. And over to the Bulls here, so it looks like it's going to be 2 all heading into a tiebreaker here. And potentially into another dip.
Looks like we're getting some PA system work in the background. What a great time for that.
5 Bulls was needed there, only 3 found for the Dart Sharks. Porgy taking his time here. Want to make sure he doesn't actually give them an out if he doesn't hit this, but he's going to try to hit it.
He does. 2-2 scoreline here in our team cricket event final.
Yeah, so they're just going to shake some hands here, and then they're going to go right into this diddle to see who starts us off here. Can DSAB 99 win it here? Or Milwaukee Monstahz bring him to one more best of 5?
We're going to find out now. Who you taking? Let us hear it in the chat.
Will, who do you got?
Oh, this one's tough. I think DSAB's probably going to pull this off, but we'll see.
We will see. I definitely think we're not seeing the best version of the Milwaukee Monstahz at the moment here.
And we've seen moments of greatness from DSAB, but we've also seen those slips and falls as well. But that's a big dart right there. Nico
can make this one hurt. As that is in the double bully here. DSAB 99, the Dart Sharks, to start first against the Milwaukee Monstahz.
And here we go.
Yeah, a lot of love and appreciation for all these players here. They've been seeing each other plenty of times in these late rounds or finals.
Mateus and Porky rub each other's heads. That was funny.
Gary got one too. All right, but that's the last of the laughing and joking here from this German team, as they're going to go back to being serious.
I believe this goes to all four men, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And look at Nico. This is what we're talking about from Nico. Wow. That kind of display and that kind of start is always dangerous.
Yeah, as the crowd goes wild here, even Garrett giving him a little bit of a dap up there. Garrett says he did it last time, so why not again? Oh, that was funny. Garrett has a hanger on those 18s here. He might have to switch.
He's trying to blow it.
I think it worked.
Almost did.
I mean, that's a big start for DSAB here. If they can keep it up, this might be a quick one.
Pretty good point brought up about these guys have been playing since Thursday and Friday last week. So when you think about that, they got to be feeling tired. That's where those inconsistencies come in.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, pretty much every player that's been here has made deep runs in almost every single event, having long nights each and every night, on top of being in a city that really never sleeps.
Okay, door opener for DSAB to walk on in.
Let's see how they approach this. Able to go right for those 17s. If they get that third house, it's going to be such a powerful position they very rarely ever see cracked. Dead center.
He's going to go over to the 16s. No, he's going to stay right there. Smart dart. Very smart dart.
Wow. And that is an incredible display there. It just really expanding this to almost unattainable territory now. They are coming out swinging. Fifteens go. Double checking to make sure what he wants to do here. Getting a mark there on the 16, but with that 4-house advantage and a massive point lead, this is a very good performance from the DSAB, the Dart Sharks.
Porky finds 5 mark there in the 16s, but You almost feel it's too little too late here with Nico stepping in behind him.
Certainly is the case here. Went right for that triple 16 over to the Bulls. Double will do it. The crowd will go crazy if this goes right now as he's taking his time to set this one up. You see a lot of hands and anticipation in the background there from all the German fans. Everyone kind of lets out a sigh like, oh, what, only a single there, Nico? Garrett's still staying smiling. He said he needs more darts.
You can tell the Germans are already starting to kind of get excited here. You can see they're giving each other hugs. They're tapping each other. They feel like this is their game to lose now, and it surely is for the win.
One bull to do it all. And there they go. Look at that huge roar and huge celebration and the silence from the Americans in the crowd as they are in disbelief at how well the DSAB team just played.
They really did play well, and let's take a look at that replay here as I think we got it. The match-winning darts, and you can see in the background, they're ready to rock, and there it is, a big yell of approval, a big hug from all the fans. Good stuff as DSAB 99 is crowned your Masters Team Cricket Event champions here at NDA Team Dart 2023.